cue us in. Come on, Facebook. Come on, Facebook.
You can do it.
We are live.
Are we, though?
Yep. Go ahead and check.
What is live? What's the meaning
Who
of
is
live?
live?
What's
Why
the
is
meaning
live?
of live? Why is live?
Woo!
When is live?
I'll do you one better.
I'll be one better.
Okay, I am shared.
Are you
I
shared?
can't share.
Shared. And ready.
There we go.
How do it do?
Why does it hate me?
How do it do? Oh, we can do cool things like create a poll on the fly.
Oh, on Discord or
No,
on Facebook?
On Facebook.
On FaceCord?
Yep.
Why won't you let me share on my actual Facebook page, not my model page?
It's been added to my timeline. Oh, look at that.
Weird.
Look at that. Do you feel swole? Do you feel aggro? Do you feel like a man, Mr. Jones? Oh, look at those muscles. Those little 2-inch biceps. That's so cute.
Hey, he's
CMO?
sinewy. He's sinewy. He's like Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah, I did I did curls, push-ups, sit-ups.
There you go.
25, 25, 10, and I did 3 sets.
3 sets, big man.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
after 3-mile run. Come on, give me a break.
Oh,
No,
Mr. Triathlon over here.
Hey, you're on your way. You're almost to Saitama levels. You got to do the 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and then run 10 kilometers every day, and then you'll be unbeatable.
And then I'll be unbeatable. I know. I haven't. Oh, look at this. You see that?
That's serious.
Pure
Oh,
hipster going on.
No, pure hipster is when you cut this off.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Right now, you're gonna make some.
Now you just
do
look
not
like
get
a
glasses.
homeless Asian boy.
Do not get glasses.
Going steampunk.
Don't do it. It'd be too
Huh?
late by that. If you get glasses, it's too late.
He has fake glasses.
With no
Yeah,
lenses
he
in
wears them with his. Yeah, he wears them when they perform.
Wow. The thing here is Star Wars 8 was actually a turning point in the series.
them.
Let me enjoy my IPA drink right here that is locally brewed only.
Oh,
No, we drink Jim Beam here in this house.
okay. Drinks up.
It's time to get moist.
Time to get moist.
All right, 1, 2, 3, cheers.
I poured mine in a glass and made a fake brass monkey.
All right,
I poured some
And with
energy
that-
drink in it.
welcome to Phone It In Podcast, episode 9. You got your host here, Von Shady, with the usual delinquents who can't leave me because they're stuck in the house with government orders.
And we
So-
know, we know
yeah.
you're home. We see you on Steam and stuff. We know
You're
you're
not
there.
going anywhere. Where are you gonna go? Nowhere, that's why. Because it's a fucking fine if you leave the house. Actually, no one really knows. Because sometimes I'll go out and
Just
do
wear
stuff.
a mask and wash your hands.
Yeah. No, what you gotta
Stay
look
6
like
feet
is
away.
very diseased and homeless and look Asian. White people love that shit.
I didn't say that. The views of Von Shady
Zero.
do not reflect the
Zero
the feelings and
racism.
emotions.
Wait, why is AV so pixelated?
Yeah, what's
It's
going
because
on?
of your
He's
internet
not.
connection.
He's not on Facebook. He is for us on Discord, but he's not on Facebook Live.
Yep.
I like it.
I look
I like how
crystal
you're.
clear.
I like how you're anonymous right now.
That's good.
I know.
They don't need to, you don't need to know who I am. But anyways, the
Yeah.
usual suspects showing up. We're gonna go with the one who's in total darkness with red hair to my top.
Hey, it's me, Sage at Sage Bell. Most places. What the hell are you doing?
What's up, Sage? I wanted to
What's
jump
up,
into
Bernie?
your Borderlands game the other day.
You were gonna jump in?
Yeah, and I was just gonna rain like super expensive guns on you and leave.
Ooh, that would have been funny. And then I'd be like, what the fuck? So yeah, I started Borderlands 3 over the last week.
Hey,
And
Sirens for life.
yeah. But I'm really sad Claptrap's voice isn't the voice actor anymore.
Keep playing. For not just saying it's gonna get better, but just I want to hear your your thoughts and feels on this game.
Yeah, so that's only a motion to have right now because I'm only a level 5. I've also been playing. Well, if I talk about the other game, then I can talk about news. So I'll hold the other game off, I guess.
There you go. Good. Very
Marika has downloaded and been playing Spider-Man. She's actually finally having dreams that are not stress related due to work. She's
Video
having
games.
Spider-Man related dreams. Yeah.
Nice. Congrats.
And when she has insomnia, she gets up and she goes and plays the PS4.
Which is funny because isn't the company that makes that game, aren't they Insomniac? No, they make Last of Us, right?
Insomniac game?
Yeah.
No, is that Naughty Dog?
It's a Naughty Dog.
No, Insomniac made Spider-Man, right?
The new Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Ratchet and Clank.
That's Naughty Dog too. So,
anyways,
this game's helping her with her insomnia, and it's made by Insomnia.
Yep. So the latest Spider-Man game made by Insomniac. But anyways.
Yes.
Drop your socials. Drop your socials, girl.
At Sage Bell, Twitter, Patreon, Twitch, at SageBell_model, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah.
All right.
Also, thank you, AV, for the monitor recommendation, and thanks, Saverings, for helping me fix whatever the fuck I broke in Borderlands.
Oh, nice. So it worked. It fixed itself. Nice. Good,
it was just like the off versus the on one of the things.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Just one setting I changed.
Nice. Good.
Anyone, the one who looks like the homeless Asian man.
The one that looks like your uncle somehow.
Yeah.
I'm related to that dude.
Yeah, right.
You talk about me? You talk about Loud and Brown?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is Loud and Brown, at Loud and Brown, that's Loud letter N Brown. That's Twitter and on the Instagram, and I guess that's it. Oh, and I'm at loudandbrown.com. Hey, plug.
Hey.
I've been up to a whole lot of nothing this week.
Been a lot of binge watching.
A lot of binge watching. I'm watching the Sopranos. We could talk about Mafia. See, there you go.
Hey. Oh, Skylar decided to show up in the chat. Mr.
Hey, you know
he finally almost got a webcam. Almost.
But other than that, I played a lot of COD, played some Overwatch, played like very little Street Fighter. My buddies weren't really on, and then Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh my god, I played a lot of games, and then I got into the further echelon of Cookie Clicker. That game is so ridiculous.
Is it one of those idle games?
I set a bullet point that I want to get to.
Dude, don't sleep on my idle games.
No, I set a bullet point that I'm gonna play to, and then I'm gonna. What do they call it when you reset it and you get I know prestige? Yeah, I'm gonna prestige.
Or where you can get like as far as you can get in like whatever mission you're doing, and then you reset, but you have all your money that you made, and then you can like level your guys up quicker, and they can get to like a higher level at a different point type thing.
Yeah, but I don't even want to do that because when you prestige in this game, the only thing you keep is your garden and your miracle tokens, or I forget what they're called. Anyway.
Just whatever the goofy.
You can tell us more about that dumb idle click game later.
Yeah,
we got someone else to bring in because he's coming out of retirement for 2 weeks of dealing with his children and his fiance.
The beanie one,
the old man who just turned 44.
I did.
Woo! Happy birthday!
Yesterday. Thank you. And today was my son's 11th birthday. So he and I were
11.
Yeah, so he and I were tripping that he's 11 and I'm 44. I'm literally 4 times older than he is.
Is he the one who streams?
Yes, he does game. He does stream from time to time.
He's a streamer.
He's the one that got into an invite tournament to play against like some YouTuber and stuff. And he had like 20 people watching his stream, so that was a big deal.
Nice.
Did he get the shit kicked out of him?
No, he does pretty well, and like people don't believe that he's a little kid sometimes. And he asked me one day, that's why he found out what prodigy was. He's like, "Hey, Dad, like what is a prodigy?" And I'm like, somebody who's really good at something at a really young age. And he's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, where'd you hear that? And he's like, the people I play Rocket League with, like they found out. They're like, "Are you a little kid?" They're like, "You're a prodigy."
Oh, he's a Rocket Leaguer.
That's so nice.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, Skylar got invites of Valorant, and I actually kind of want to play that game. The one time Riot makes a good game for once in their life,
Do it on a separate. Do it on.
You mean the one
computer? Do it on
You
a
mean the
separate
one
computer.
time somebody jumps in and tries to copy a game that you're already passionate about?
Two games. They copied 2 games because it's CS:GO and Overwatch mixed together. But be sure that you run it on a Linux box by itself and just that game on Linux.
Why?
Because
What? Can you elaborate to the maniacs out there?
Because
Also, we
again-
got to introduce this podcast to anybody listening. But
Oh, yeah.
continue.
Hold
I
on.
mean, I already did that.
Yeah. And plus I didn't introduce myself. What's up? This is the Saverings. ...
Who are you?
Yeah, I just been rambling. Good to see you guys. It's good to be back after 2 weeks. I had to take a little break. I was talking all day those 2 weeks, and then it got to time to do the podcast, and it's like I can't talk anymore right now. I can't talk. So I literally just sat in my little corner. Some of you might see if you're watching the stream. I literally sat in my little corner by myself with my noise canceling headphones on and just didn't listen or just didn't talk. I spent the entire day talking. So just chilling, playing a lot of Borderlands 3. Good to see Sage Bell on there. I'm gonna make it rain on her. It's gonna be awesome. And what else I've been playing? I've been dabbling here and there with Stellaris because they just did an update for it that came out 3 weeks early. Which balanced a lot of things with the new update, and they changed a few things here and there. It's pretty crazy. That game is insane. So people I've been watching play that game for years, I watch them play now, and they're just like, "Oh, you can do that." It's like people are stumbling through it again, but in a good way. So it's really interesting, especially when you play it, because you're like, "Oh, that thing I've always wanted to do on this game, you can do now." But it's So it's a lot of crazy stuff on there.
All right, that's cool.
And that's about it.
All right. So
As far as gaming
you
goes.
don't like talking for 2 weeks straight, apparently, and you still play the same games you always been playing.
Yeah, I've been dabbling in here and there. I played the XCOM Chimera Squad a little bit because I got that on sale for like $9.
Save it
It's-
for the
it's
next topic, young man.
Yes.
You're rambling
So,
into stuff too fast. This is only for social media and plugs. But
social
anyways,
media,
social
Steam.
media. Steam,
and,
you can
Twitter.
pimp out the Steam page again.
Yeah, it's just Saltier.
Stim page.
Stem page.
Stem page.
It's just Saltier on there, and hit me up on Twitter. I am V-Gaming on Twitter.
All
one
right.
Are you using your Twitter now?
Yeah, I'm pretty much on there just to troll, and if I post videos or stream or something.
Tight.
So
Well, that's the gang around me, and then you know who this guy is, because if I'm not here,
Do we?
the show falls apart horribly. Is what
do,
we find
do
out.
we know who you are? We can't
But-
see you.
You got your boy Von Shady on the main host duties and running the damn show. You can find me on social media as Von Shady on most things, pretty much at that, and that's pretty much all you need to know. You don't like watching my content. I started a new trend called Getting Moist. It happens every Friday.
Maybe that's why.
anytime.
Get moist.
People don't like that
moist.
word.
Get
love the
moist
word moist.
to a t-shirt
Get
coming to you
moist.
sometime in 2020. Maybe we should have that be the first shirt.
Clink.
I'm into that. But anyways,
Much to the surprise of Goon.
Get
Goon, I'll be like,
moist,
Goon, I made bonus round shirts. And it doesn't say bonus round anywhere on there. It just says get moist.
Getting moist, best catchphrase 2020. Mark those
2020.
words.
Why not?
Getting moist. Yeah, we got to tell our super producer, Keith a Boogie. He's gotta
Hashtag
go.
get to me.
Hashtag.
Hashtag get to me at
Hashtag
V-Gaming. We're not
Yep.
done with the plugs yet.
Anyways, okay. Anyways, we are brought to you in part by the Soundcasting Network of Westlake Studios down in 212, Seattle, Washington. With special thanks to our producers, Keith the Boogie and
Yay!
It's sometime Bobby Stills.
Bobby's the big boy, Master Stills.
Mm.
But
I like
anyways,
that.
The
Yep.
views of this podcast do not reflect the views of the Soundcasting Network. I
Hey,
will say that.
those are terms of endearment. Thank you, Joey, one of my high school classmates who is a legit religion teacher for high school. Keep those ruly kids in line because they're crazy.
I'm glad I just said what I said.
Yep. Anyways, we're also in part brought to you by to the little logo on Loud & Brown's shoulder, Voodoo Ranger IPA. We love drinking alcohol, and Voodoo Ranger is a wonderful, wonderful IPA. Oh, look at that. Savering's got his own little Voodoo Ranger IPA. We like to thank Lauren from Voodoo Ranger for hooking us up and giving us a chance, even though I don't know why you cater to these drunks, including myself, but they hook us up on beer. Not only for this show, but into our other side project, which Goon PNW runs, which is the bonus round fighting game tournament over in Trinity. As you can see, Sage is doing her best doing pom-poms with her hair. It's a very fun fighting gaming tournament that we do every month, pre-COVID-19, where we plan to pick that back up post-COVID-19. Oh, Mike and Ike's.
Is it? Are we gonna have BC and
it's Mike and Ike's
Hand sanitizer.
It's hand sanitizer, Mike and Ike's.
Oh.
Whoa.
Can you actually...
We're gonna have...
Spanish, stop that.
It smells good.
We're gonna have BC and AC before COVID, after COVID.
Yep. Pretty much that fighting game tournament for the bonus round is run by the usual suspects in this podcast and some that aren't with us on the podcast during the COVID-19 period. But we do run it monthly, every month, as long as there's
Usually.
no catastrophic act of God against us.
Yes.
We are also
Or Act of Cthulhu.
Act of Cthulhu.
No, if it was Cthulhu, we'd all just be insane right now.
Yeah. And
You're right.
Voodoo Ranger also hooks that up as well, sometimes in forms of giving out beer there or helping out with cash prize tournaments. So hit us up at bonus round. I don't know the social media. I've never been to those things because I'm very antisocial. Austin,
Best way
you spoke a lot of Spanish in there. I don't understand that. I'm going to take that as offense.
What's up, Austin? Best way to reach out to bonus round is to either look for Goon PNW on Twitter or Bonus Round FGC on Twitter. Both of those accounts will give you all the information you need to know about Bonus Round here in Seattle. Hopefully the brand moves. Oh, look at this thing. This is so crappy.
Put it away. Put it away.
Hopefully this brand moves down the coast and becomes like a major. That's the hopes. And that's not just a Seattle thing.
And for those who don't know, FGC is Fight Game Community.
Yes.
Thank you, Sage.
Oh, thank you, Sage Bell.
There's too many acronyms for me to keep track
For
of.
all you casuals out there.
A part of it, of which last year at Evo, me and Sage Bell were part of.
Woo!
Hey.
Wait, was that 2 years ago? No, that was last year.
year.
That was last year.
That was last year.
Last year at Evo. And me and Sage Bell did not do very good at Tekken. We got rounds,
Woo!
but we didn't win games.
I made a dude sweat.
Nice. Hey, that's something.
Was it because you
Sage
were
Bell-
cosplayed out
that
and he was having very naughty thoughts about you? As you
No,
were beating
it
his
was
ass?
because my buttons were doing something weird, so I just kept like throwing him over and over and over, and I was like, all right, I don't know how I'm doing this, but all right.
Oh, so you were going to throw him into submission. You were going to manhandle him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda like
People
when I
need
was-
that Dom.
And basically,
But-
so he would never hear the end of it if he got bodied by a hot girl too. He'd just be his friends would just be
In
like,
cosplay.
"Oh."
Yep.
Yep.
That
never
would
hear
be-
Yeah,
them.
but you know what? You
Be
could
great.
say that about, Yu that plays on Team UYU. She is like a world class, like top, I don't know about 10, but top 50 Tekken player.
Yeah.
And she's amazing. People lose to her literally all the time, and she's adorable.
Yeah.
There's also that
Kanye?
fight.
What's her name? Kanye.
Oh, Kyle Police.
No. What's her name? She plays Tekken, and she's Asian, but she's French, and she wears like a kimono when she plays.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Tekken actually has probably the largest amount of technically capable women in the FGC. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's because the Tekken scene is more inviting and less toxic. Because I know Street Fighter can get really shitty.
And
I've
also,
heard it.
out of a lot of games, they have a really, really strong female roster. And
They really do.
Yeah.
The characters are not just girl characters. They're
Yeah,
like, no.
they're
This
like-
character you use
they're
if you like
badass.
this style.
Yes.
Or you like this style.
Yeah, and I've
Kinda
noticed
what-
that. Yeah, but
Oh, I was saying that's what draws me to both like Tekken and Soul Calibur is the female character.
yeah, definitely.
Like,
And
the
it was
variety.
and it was one of those games, Street Fighter 2, but to a lesser extent. But it was one of those
Not so
games
much.
where people would just pick the character that they liked. Like, and nobody's like, "Oh, I'm playing the girl." It was never really that. And Tekken, especially when the first one came out on the PS1 and in the arcade, I noticed that people just picked the character they liked, and it wasn't. You didn't hear anybody like, "Oh, you're picking the girl." Like that never happened with that game. So, and that
No,
kind of carried
it's
on.
cool. Which
Yeah.
is one of the other reasons why I liked Overwatch so much. I'm like, I could pick a girl that's a tank? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's like, what is she? It's like, oh, she's a Russian weightlifter. I'm like, tight.
and that's usually what I play in MMOs and in most games. I play a female character because I think it's hilarious to like. Yeah, I do. I think it's hilarious to like beat up bosses and stuff. Is like a chick in some badass armor or something like that adds to the joy of the game to me.
Sure, one of the best players in Street Fighter V right now is Punk, and he mains Karin, who is a female identifying whatever.
Yeah.
She's
A
Yeah.
thick
Is that the
Russian
last
girl. Thick
Sirens for
Russian
life.
girl.
Okay,
Sirens
yeah.
for life, Sage.
Oh, Colleen. The best thing about Colleen is Street Fighter always puts out like height, likes, age, and the funny thing is they've never released Chun-Li's age. It's always been question marks in every game. But when they released Colleen, they were like, oh, 5'7", 140 pounds, and everybody was like, ooh.
That's that thick shit. I'm in that.
Nice. Because all the other girl characters are like 110, 105, 120. They're all kind of lightweights. And then you look at Colleen, it's like she's not even that tall, but then you see her walk out and her thighs are touching. You're like, yes.
Yes.
That's the shit I do like.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny that you mentioned that. I watched like a top 10
Ooh.
best moves by Charlotte Flair.
Look at that. Look at that Siren action figure.
Nice.
Oh, let me see.
Charlotte Flair's a big lady.
Yep.
That is a
Lilith.
big, strong lady.
She's an
Lilith.
Amazonian. Carry me
She
home,
is
baby.
an Amazon.
She
Anyways.
fucking rocked. She
Anyways,
fucking rocked
so
Borderlands.
we're getting into things. So pretty much everyone talked about what games they're playing. No one gets to ask me about what games I'm playing, so I'm going to start it
What
off.
games are you playing?
I've
Go,
played Hitman 2, the
Oh,
reboot. That
With-
is actually really well done. They have a multiplayer component to it.
Hold
which
on. Time out. I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't mean to interrupt you playing the game, but what are you playing your games on? Don't you have something new you want to talk about? Or are you going to talk about that later?
Oh, are you talking about the new game that I dropped in? That
No, didn't you just build a new PC?
I didn't build a new PC. I had to fix my old PC. So
Oh yeah, but you got a new case and
I got a new
everything, right?
case, a 1,000-watt power supply,
Uh-huh.
and
What else you
that
got?
was that was pretty much it. It's the same
Oh.
everything that I had, but essentially,
Aw,
yeah, I didn't upgrade. I'm gonna
that's
upgrade.
disappointing.
Well, it was either that or no PC for 2 months. So,
Okay.
oh, is that the little blaster that comes with the siren?
Oh, she's got a Molly one. She's got a Molly one SMG.
You want to plug who made that figurine?
Oh, Sage, we lost you.
We lost your audio.
Oh, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Hello?
Yeah, she's got the
Hello.
lift. She's got the lift to mute.
Okay.
Hey.
I got this from the 2K website.
Okay.
Sick.
So it was
Okay.
a pre-order for when the game came out.
Nice.
I'm really upset that the gun does not actually fit in her hand, even though it shows that it's supposed to.
Mm.
Oh.
Well,
Remind me to talk about figurine bundle deals after AV introduces the games he's played, because
yeah,
I got
everyone
things
else
to
got to
say.
introduce their games. I didn't get to tell people what's hot in the
Yes.
streets.
What's hot in the streets?
What is hot
What's
in the
popping over on
streets?
the
It's
in your
roads?
sheets.
Where-
Hot Pep.
Hot Pep's always hot in the streets. So I played Hitman 2, which I found very well done. Like, I forgot how much time and effort the Hitman series like actually puts in. So they put in a multiplayer game, which is basically a race to see you can get the target. So it's never like a direct PvP aspect of fighting people, but it's more like who's the first one who can get to the target, and then you got to get like the best of 5 or whatever. So I thought that was very interesting. You can't directly interact with the opponent that you're racing against, but like the environment kind of reacts in the same way. They call it like you guys are both in alternate realities or universes, but you guys are still competing in the same like universe. It was a really weird kind of description, but I've only played the really single player game of just like the general of like kill the person. Now there's like 80 different ways to do it. So I still
They
have only
probably-
played level 1, and I've been trying to 100% it over and over.
Nice.
So there's that, and then I played this very broken ass game called Lost Oasis, which is this new survival game made by what is this company? Who makes this game? Last Oasis. I'll bring in. Get London to go drop that shit. But anyways, it's basically like Waterworld meets Dune meets like Rust. Rust, the survival game. Basically, you're just a bunch of land pirates in the desert. The story is that the Earth stops spinning and stops rotating, and that causes a global catastrophic meltdown and erases all technology. Everyone has to use wood and fire like cavemen. A lot of grappling hooks, and basically all is just like raiding people like pirates. I have a homie, Donnie Durden, who has been playing that game. He put about 100 hours in the last 5 days.
Woof.
He hasn't slept. I don't know.
Donnie Durden's been gaming hard.
I don't know why his girlfriend hasn't left him yet, because that's
She can't
extreme.
leave?
That's extreme girlfriend neglect.
Or does Donnie have a girlfriend?
I don't know. We don't know.
That's not for us to say.
That's not for us to conclude. But anyways,
It is made by Donkey Crew.
Donkey Crew. Thank you, London. We'll drop the link on the Facebook page if you guys are interested. It's $32.99 with after tax. Very rough game around the edges, but some people got enjoyment out of it. I couldn't get over the first hour of it, and that was that. And that's kind of it. The usual suspects: Destiny, COD. When I decide I want to do something, but I've been like looking at other games because a lot of my games, my PC library doesn't interest me. I thought about buying Borderlands 3, but that doesn't interest me.
For now.
For now. It's not cheap enough for me to buy impulsively. But I looked at my like PlayStation 3. I thought about going back to like playing Tokyo Jungle or Star Ocean. I thought about actually legitimately being Chrono Cross because I haven't done that yet.
Oh.
So basically, I have bought a test kit PS3, which basically is playing every game leading up to a PS3. Like, it doesn't do software emulation, it does hardware emulation. And it does some, like, HD upscaling, but, that's something that I will think about as the time comes. Meanwhile, I'm burning it out at work, so.
Aw.
We'll see how things go. I might actually try to work on these podcasts that we've done for Phoning It In since they haven't been uploaded. So,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things.
Has our super producer gotten back to us yet?
Not yet. I'm thinking about doing the work and just getting it done because I know people like to just listen to the podcast and not watch it. So, anyways, that's what I did. Wow, we're already at 8:30. So.
Hey,
I know.
Hey,
I do have some gaming news.
Hey,
How about
Go
that?
for it, Sage Bell.
So I was playing the first Last of Us, and there's been a leak for the second one. Also, the new release date's going to be June 19th. I didn't read
damn.
the leak.
Wait,
Oh,
2
really?
months?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh, my body is ready.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people's are. Wow.
I know. I played the first one on PlayStation Plus, so I didn't even get to give them my money. It was just
Nice.
free.
But I didn't get you my money.
Oh, wait. Also, Save Rings.
Yo.
Sage, continue, but I'm going to show Save Rings my shirt that I got in downtown LA last year.
Is that a 3 feet high and rising with geisha girls? Nice.
Cool.
Anyways,
PlayStation
anyway.
does give you 2 free games, even if you don't have PlayStation Plus for this month, which is
Nice.
Uncharted and the one where you're like the little dude in the desert. You're like floating around.
Journey?
Journey.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you get Uncharted? That's a
yeah.
AAA game.
Uncharted 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Which works out because I got to throw my brother under the bus, my basic ass brother. It's like Twins. You guys remember the movie Twins where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? Well,
Oh, okay.
tech wise, I'm the Arnold Schwarzenegger, and my brother's tech wise the Danny DeVito. He's like basic as hell. He just got a PS4 Pro like last week, and he's like, oh, and I got Uncharted. So like that's how I knew that was the game. 'Cause he texted me, like the next day, oh, I got Uncharted too, and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah.
Please continue talking. I am losing my moisture.
Oh,
need to-
He's got to fresh.
I need to re-moist.
he needs to remoist.
he needs to freshen up.
He needs to lube up.
He needs to get fucking
No.
drenched.
So you were talking about these leaks.
Yeah, so
What
what
about the leaks
leaks?
stood out for you?
Well, I refuse to read them because I'm
Me
still
too.
playing. I'm playing the game too, but yeah, apparently there's some really massive leaks about the game that like kind of just like bad spoilers. Something about someone.
Well, you didn't have to go into detail,
Yeah,
but
you don't have to
I-
read it because you actually
I-
care about stories and non-spoilers. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Well,
Tell me the
part of the
spoilers.
reason why you'd play a game like that is for the story and stuff. That's the main
Mhm.
reason why people even like that game.
And to die by zombies over and over again.
Yeah.
Even on easy mode.
So from what I'm hearing, people aren't very happy with the ending. There was already some trepidation and already some rumbling and some complaining already after that first trailer that came out.
That's
what
the
about?
good stuff.
Because
What
she's
about it?
gay?
No,
Oh, okay.
it was because
Sage, this
Well-
isn't 1999 where gay people get beat up anymore.
Well, not so much that because everyone assumed it is because the character is based off of Ellen Page, and everybody was just
Wait,
like,
what character?
Ellie
Last of Us.
from
Ellie.
Last of
Not
Us.
based on Ellen Page. Not
It's-
legally.
She's totally based on Ellen Page.
Yeah, but
um,
it wasn't supposed to be. Ellen Page was in
yeah,
her own
yeah.
game.
Yeah,
That did not do well.
Yeah,
It
it's
did
supposed to be
not.
no. It's supposed to be Ellen Page, basically. So it wasn't so much the fact that people had a problem with her being whatever. It's just in the next one, it just seemed like they like smushed it and went like full in your face with it, and everybody was like, "All right, well, like we get it, okay." So that was the trepidation with that. But yeah, from what I'm hearing in these leaks, people aren't very happy with any. There was a couple other little nitpicks people had with it as compared to the first one, and they were pretty legit. They were
Look
legit.
at this baby.
nitpicks.
Look at this baby.
Hey.
Oh my god. Ah!
So from what I hear, they were legit nitpicks. So yes, this trailer or this leak is pissing a lot of people off, and they're saying the ending in this game wasn't true to where it started and stuff, such and such.
So it's non-canonical.
Yeah, maybe it's a spin-off.
Maybe
or
it'll
something.
be what was that movie?
The Last Jedi. Is that what you were talking about earlier?
No. It was earlier than that. This is when it was. This is like pre Von Shady, pre Sage Bell. When we were doing the podcast, I remember they released a movie.
Uh-huh.
They quote unquote leaked it, and then instantly went to reshoots. And you were telling me, "Is like that wasn't a leak. That was beta testing," and I laughed so hard.
Are you
Oh.
talking
Talking
about
about
not Birds of Prey? The
No, this was way back. This is like when we were first doing the podcast, when we were the other podcast.
Yeah, it might have.
Oh,
bad.
what was it? I know what you're talking about. Brown.
Yeah, we had a
Like the-
conversation, and you made me laugh so hard when you called it a beta test because I'm like,
Oh,
that's exactly what it is.
it wasn't Deadpool either, was it?
No, because that thing was golden after the proof of concept.
Yes. Okay. What was it?
Proof of
I don't.
Yeah,
we'll
but
think
anyway,
about it, like,
people
think
do
about it
that.
Wednesday.
People do that on purpose all the time. Oh, it might have been something that ended up being crappy anyway. Like it might have been
Like the ending of Mass
X-Men-
Effect 3.
no, it might have been X-Men Apocalypse or something like that. That kind of
Oh.
ties up. It's like, ooh, it got
Ooh.
leaked. Ooh, it got leaked, and then they're like, what do we do? It's like you can't polish a turd. That thing is dead.
Puppy, what do you think
Yeah.
about X-Men Apocalypse? You good or bad? Puppy,
Oh,
let me
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
also,
chat.
Maniacs, I gotta interject this because we haven't said this in a little while. We are Soundcasting Networks because we're at the 35-minute mark. We're
Okay.
Soundcasting Networks video game podcast where your argument is
Puppy,
potatoes.
your
Social
argument is invalid.
Your
Thank
argument
you.
is social distancing.
Yeah, your argument is social distancing. You can follow us on Instagram or Twitter at salt_tierpod.
Why are you
On
in my-
Facebook. We are on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, MySpace, Friendster, LiveJournal,
Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle. You got to remember that. Oh man, our Grinder account is gnarly. Y'all didn't even know. I know. Poor Sage is trying to fix the camera focus point. Oh, there it is.
There you go. We're good.
Okay.
Don't worry,
But-
I know how to go. I got this.
Slide into
Okay,
our
but
Twitter
that's all-
DMs. We don't show skin, but you can show us skin.
We
There
might
you go.
retweet it.
Yeah, we'll
That's
definitely
a good idea.
retweet it. If it's a penis, you definitely will get blasted.
Eggplants for days.
You might get blasted or you might get DM'd, one or the other. depending.
Wait, we're talking about finger blasting?
Something like that. Anyways, time to get
Oh,
moist.
video games. Time to get moist. I re-upped.
By the
Up
look on
top.
Sage's face, it's time to move on.
You damn right.
Let's move on.
I like talking about dicks on the podcast. Keep them in there.
I
Keep 'em
talked
in the
about
pants.
finger blasting. I didn't talk about whatever.
I talked about dicks.
Finger blast. So that said, can we talk about? Let's do a loose topic. We didn't even prep this, but do you feel that any deluxe edition of a game, physical, has been worth it? You know how that special edition of Halo came with like a Master Chief helmet,
That doesn't
Are you
fit.
talking-
or
Are you talking about like strictly like swag wise, or like
swag wise
Okay.
only, not actual playable game content?
Okay.
I'm talking about auxiliary stuff. You know, a lot of Final Fantasy games come with art books because the character design and stuff is a really big deal. So, I preface this by saying everybody bragging about their Final Fantasy VII Deluxe Edition. And the reason why I don't take the bait on those,
delicious.
what I do take the bait on,
It's fine.
edition. The thing that I do take the bait on are steelbooks. I don't know why I like steelbooks. I just think they last longer, and I hate the feel of plastic.
Because you have a
Whatever.
mustache. That's why
Yeah,
you like steel books.
I don't like plastic containers.
Yeah.
I like steel books. They
So you have a
work better with my
mustache.
ray guns. So when it comes to swag, though, I remember I looked up the art book that came with this special edition Street Fighter, and I was like, you can buy this separately for like $20. And if you want the deluxe edition that gets like bundled with it, it wasn't Street Fighter, it was something else. But a lot of those art books come separately. It's just them putting it in one package. People think they got a better deal. And
if you wait-
especially... Oh, go ahead.
And if you wait a year, you can go to Half Price Books and get it for like $8.
Oh, Jesus, $3.
yeah.
And I bring this up because everybody is talking about the Final Fantasy, figurines that come with the games, the Soldier Edition or whatever. And I remember when Advent Children came out, you can get the deluxe Blu-ray with the motorcycle. And I went and looked up, like, people reviewing it, and they said it was pretty good. Like, no one was mad about it, but it was good. And then luckily we live in Seattle, and we have the International District with anime shops and model shops and Gunpla shops. And I looked at Final Fantasy VII figurines that looked way better for like $30, $40, maybe $50, like amazing figurines. And I'm like, I'll just buy the core DVD or Blu-ray, and I'll buy a figurine from a company that specifically does figurines, not from Square Enix, who's like, hey,
whoever they got
contract somebody to make a thing real quick.
Yeah.
Licensing means little to me. Sometimes fan art is better than official art.
All the time.
Look at my wall.
Sometimes
That is a Derek wall right there.
Yeah. Look at the
13-year-old Asian boy's room.
That is
Oh,
so
come
loud
on.
right now. I can't stand
Look
it.
at Korasami, and I got Bubblegum and Marceline.
I can't stand it right now. It's so loud and brown.
Oh man, Marceline though, Marceline and Bubblegum, bless their hearts. I was so happy when I found that.
Okay,
Anyway.
so
I should show you mine. I don't have it in this room, so I'll just
Okay.
send it.
So I'll start this by saying I'm really biased in this way because I've worked at several video game stores. I just worked at a video game store maybe about 2 years ago now. And
Wow, that recently.
yeah, I worked at another castle. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
So
That's
loud
right.
and brown.
So you might know my coworker.
For real, who? Anyway,
he was a manager.
we'll talk about that offline. Probably do. But basically, it's really up to a certain point. It's totally subjective if it's worth it, because people bring those things in a secondhand shop like another castle or like a GameStop. They're gonna give you pennies on the dollar for that thing. So it just really depends on how much is it worth to you. Past a certain point, you do have your objectively bad ones, like Shady was saying, the fucking Halo fucking cat helmet. You got the fucking
Yeah, it doesn't fit anything,
it doesn't
right?
fit anything but a cat.
It's a cat's head.
Yeah, it's perfect for a cat. And then you got anything Fallout 76, fucking canvas bag, fucking whiskey, all that shit. Anything Fallout 76. We're gonna talk about that later on. I do have a little thing about Fallout 76 that I want everyone to look at because it's just crazy to me. So you do have your objectively bad ones, but past a certain point, it's really up to the beholder and if they want.
Okay, so in that conversation, what are the swag bundles that have actually held the test of time? Like, our stuff. Like, look, sometimes you get cool little things at events that people are just like, "Oh my god, how'd you get that?" I'm like, "Oh, I went to a BioShock party."
Well,
a couple.
The pre-order with their third game came with the Songbird.
Nice. So, for example,
Hold on, the pennant or like
The statue.
oh,
nice.
I didn't get it, but when my friends did, and it was amazing.
But what I mean is sometimes stuff is cool and holds the test of time. For example, anybody with the
You
like
stick on that?
the deluxe edition of the John Wick 1 Blu-ray, That's really hard to find. It was really limited, and people are still looking for it.
Yeah,
And I would say something if it was, John Wick 3, and it's still hyped right now. People are still looking for 1 and 2's deluxe kits.
But what's the video game equivalent of that though? Because at the other end you have the fucking Resident Evil chainsaw controller. Remember that shit?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and I got the Resident Evil 5
That came with a
snow
pre-order.
globe, and it's not that cool. Okay, so Maniacs at home, or you're all at home. Ha! Maniacs,
You ain't going anywhere.
maybe
bitch.
in
Captive
chat,
audience,
or that are
motherfucker.
watching this later.
Listening to it later.
Yeah, listening to it later. What video game bundles do you have? Oh, you know what? Remember the Resident Evil MMO survival game? Not MMO, but the online one. If you bought it on the release date, they gave you a water bottle branded, I think a surgical mask and a compass.
A water bottle is like what they give you at your job for Christmas.
I know, but they try to, make it like a survival kit. And that was one of the only good bundles. And even that's not that good of a bundle.
Hey, but these days, a surgical mask, though, that shit will come in handy.
100%.
Surgical mask is gold. They were ahead of their time.
And Maniacs, once again, we are privileged to talk to you from the Emerald City. And when we go to PAX, we get to see some of the best swag that games
You mean
have.
when we got to go to PAX?
I mean, I've been
The way
every
you
year
take
since
it.
I moved here.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to exit and be right back and show you something. Keep talking.
They haven't officially canceled yet, and Emerald City's still going in August.
Wait.
But most countries have been canceling things. So, Beer Fest. Oh my God, Oktoberfest in Germany's canceled, and that's in September.
Is it in October though?
It goes a little into October.
A little bit, just a tiny bit.
Yeah,
So
like
wait,
to, like,
Emerald City Comic Con
just a
was
tip.
wait. The Emerald City Comic Con usually happens now, right? Or like
No, March.
it happened in March. Okay, because I knew it passed and they pushed it back to August.
Yeah, it's going to be in August this year. PDX Land, which was going to be this coming weekend, is now in July. Fingers crossed.
I don't think
have
they pushed
that.
far. I don't think they pushed far enough on that one. I'm
well-
gonna say COVID-19 is gonna cancel our summer. And then
Yeah,
we're gonna go right in the fall.
just everybody just forget 2020. All right, just 2020 is it's done. Like we'll
I don't
see you
have a
next year.
birthday coming up. It doesn't exist. I'm turning 30 next year, not this year.
Just imagine that everything you wanted to do this year, it's just not going to happen.
Thanks for kissing.
It's just not going to happen this year. Christmas is going to happen, Thanksgiving, but you're going to be like on FaceTime at Thanksgiving. It's gonna be a mukbang Thanksgiving this year.
I'm a little more optimistic than that. But yeah,
I think it's done.
Well, Maniacs. What I meant to talk about is after doing the demo for Wolfenstein.
No, it's Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. You walk over to the diner and you order a shake, and they give you this collectible. I thought this was kind of tight.
I was gonna say like your mustache matches that mug so well.
Yeah.
Hey,
Far
Daddy-o.
Cry 3 gave me a beer mug. I'm into, for swag in general, is glasses I can pour alcohol in, and other small containers I can pour alcohol in. That's about it.
Gone are the days with extra large T-shirts are the only swag.
I'm gonna try my Mike and Ike's. Which Mike and Ike's? Hey, chat. Which Mike and Ike's hand sanitizer should I use? I've got strawberry and lemon.
Whatever one tastes the sweetest. So you got to put it in your mouth.
And by chat, I mean Matt.
Matt and Skylar, if he's still
7
watching.
We got 7 people on chat. There's some of them are quiet because our the people that watch this damn podcast just don't interact.
I'm going with strawberry.
We don't ask for a lot of interaction. We just ask for the lurks and the views.
Yeah,
I love the lyrics.
We have viewers. You guys look into the keyhole right now?
Yep. Keep your pants on. No hands. Hands up, not down.
Hands where we can see you.
Hands up. Sagebell, you were saying something.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sage.
Oh, we were talking about like cup swag from places. BlizzCon, I have a May plastic Coca-Cola cup. So May's etched into the cola cup.
May is Bay.
So I have that. And then
May's a pain in the ass right now. But...
Yuck.
I don't care about the signs. Are stupid hard to drink out of. Beer signs. The stupid lid. How do you drink out of a fucking stein?
You
put
hold,
it,
you
if you
hold
put
the
it in,
lid open with your thumb.
You hold it open.
Yeah, and then you
you
still
pour,
wear it in your face.
No.
Get smacked in the face
You
with
pour
it.
it like that. You don't drink like
I don't know
this.
why you're trying to like jab it in your face. I
I
don't think
can't
you know how
drink
to
out
drink
of-
out of cups. I think you just need a straw forever, is what it sounds like.
I didn't say
That would be great. Going to a beer garden with a sippy straw, be like, ooh, let me try that Dunkelweiss.
Let me have my extra swirly straw, not just a bendy straw. The swirly.
I need a bottle with a nipple on it because I'm gonna drop that shit immediately.
This kind of looks like a nipple. The
This
strawberry
sucks.
sucks.
Baby
This
needs
doesn't mean
his
anything.
bottle.
It disinfected you. You're good now.
It doesn't smell
Anyways.
anything like hand sanitizer. But anyway,
Oh, it's okay. You're completely
So you're
gone.
gonna
Like
taste it, right?
you're immune
It's
to
a-
COVID now.
it's a placebo. Where was this made?
So you've had to have had it twice to be immune, right?
It doesn't say where it's made. That's suspect.
I'd assume China.
Yep. It's just
Hey.
water. It's just water.
Everybody else drink.
Hey, you know what's not made in China?
America.
Finn River.
America.
Should we hit up Finn River just for me and Sage to drink more?
Voodoo
They're
Rangers
so
not-
good. Their cider is so good.
The
Okay,
views
up
of this
top.
podcast do not reflect that
Getting
of
moist,
Voodoo Rangers.
everybody. Getting moist. It's
Hey.
8:49.
849.
49.
Anyways.
Okay. So hold on. Let me bring this up. I'm going to share my screen right quick. I thought this was crazy. So in these times where we're seeing more and more games go multi-plat, people are getting really pissed off online at a lot of PlayStation games are coming. Like right now, the rumor is for Days Gone to be coming. There was already a leak by Amazon in France that Horizon Zero Dawn was coming, and that got officially verified.
They're
like
gonna
a
make
week
it a
later.
trilogy.
Yes. So a couple of games showed up on Amazon France, and the PlayStation people went nuts because they're like, "You guys are ruining the brand. You're putting your stuff on other platforms." And
That's not on brand.
yeah, but Sony likes money. So and Sony needs money. So what are they gonna do? Like, okay, so for instance, perfect example. We were just talking about Uncharted 4, right? Everyone, basically, if you do the math for the Uncharted 4 sold about 15 to 17 million copies. There's 100 roughly PlayStation 4s out there in the wild. So they say 110, 150 million shipped. There's roughly about 100 million because shipped and bought are two separate things. So let's say 100 million. That means 1.5 out of every PlayStation 4 sold. Somebody has that game already. So that game's already sold as far through as it's going to sell. So of course they're going to start giving it away for free. Of course, it would make sense to put it on something like the PC where you can control it and you can get the money for it. Everybody who
You can put some nude skins. That's what
Yeah.
everybody wants to do.
Well, no, you know what?
Want to see some
Are they gonna
bush.
get me Horizon
You
Zero Dawn on
uncut.
PC?
You can totally run
All
it through
bush.
your own launcher. You know, you can totally run it through your own launcher. You can totally run it through your own version of Epic Game Store or whatever, or Steam, and not have
Windmill.
mods and not have
Meat
mods.
spins.
But yeah, but I'm just saying, like, so it makes sense for games like this to come out. So this kind of jumped out at me here, and I'll share my. Oops, I didn't mean to do
There you
that.
go.
Well, we don't need to
Oh.
look at his face anymore. Get your face out of here.
I was
Show me
sharing
the
my screen
games.
here.
London, take his face away. There we go.
Oh,
So I will share my screen here. Basically, this game here, Predator Hunting Grounds. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I got you.
yeah.
Okay. Predator Hunting Grounds. This was originally announced back in 2019, late 2018, I believe.
Yeah.
It was announced as a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Everybody was like, "Oh, what else is this coming for? Just PlayStation? Okay." So I kind of like checked out of it. I still followed it and stuff, but I pretty much like mentally checked out of it. Like, I'll watch and see if they announce it for something else. So basically, I did not know this. They did another reveal for it back in April of last year, where they said it'll be on multiple platforms. But it was kind of vague, and even on the PlayStation website, they reported it as a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Well, I saw in December they came out with the open beta, and there was a PC version of it, and I didn't find out this until it came out on my birthday. That
Yesterday.
this was also on the PC. So yeah, so I was looking and I was watching YouTube, and somebody was like, "Predator Hunting Grounds PC max settings," and I'm like, "That game's on the PC." So I went and looked, and I found all this out because I had no idea what was coming out on the PC. But I say all that to say this. For one, I have to point out, where is it? They went the full evil. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So here it is on the Epic Games Store. I'll just throw that out there. It's an Epic Games Store exclusive. But
You know,
check
I
this
don't
out.
believe in anything that's not Steam.
Yeah. So basically, no, that's not true. But Epic is but right here, like, look who's still publishing it. This is
Sony
a
Interactive. This is a first-party
is-
game.
Yes, this is a Sony first-party game that came out on the PC the same day that the PlayStation version came out of. And Predator, whatever, it may or not be a big deal for most of you, but this is kind of a big deal to see Sony releasing a game that they published the same day on another platform. So I just wanted to point that out to everybody because, like I said, this is kind of a big deal. Like, what's next? Uncharted 5, God of War 2, Spider-Man 2. Like, who even knows?
Microsoft did that thing where it's like Gears of War, Halo.
Yeah, well
Wouldn't it be
Microsoft already
like
does
God of
that.
War 25.
What's up?
Oh, I said wouldn't it have been God of War like 25.
Yeah, or whatever they're on, like officially on now.
Because
But
you
yeah,
said
so
2, and I was like,
I don't know
Well, they
about
got to
that.
War 2 because they rebooted it.
Yeah,
Not rebooted
it's
it,
a
but
canonical
yeah.
reboot.
remastered?
Canonical reboot.
Well, the last one that's on PS4 right now is just God of War. So I assume the next one that they would just name
Yeah.
God of War 2.
Yep, it's
Oh,
reset
so
because
they-
he has a baby.
Yeah, he's in a different setting and stuff now. All the other stories still
I've never
count.
played it.
Yeah,
Never
all,
played
all
it.
the other
I haven't either.
all the other they're really, really solid fucking action games. The older ones are kind of
They
dated,
look really
but,
cool.
but yes, they have their charms. Technically, they're probably better than like the ones that came after it, but
I've seen the
They're very
booby
enjoyable.
scenes. They got sirens with boobs.
yeah, they're very stupid and over the top, but that's part of the charm. So yeah, I just thought I would point that out because
Did I hear
They
boobs?
call that hyper masculine.
that's kind of a big deal. And also another thing I kind of wanted to point out, Fallout 76 Wastelanders came out. This is the big expansion for Fallout 76, a game that we've kicked half to death on this podcast, and for good reason.
So
Never
this
played
should have
it.
been the launch. Is this what you're saying? Is like
More
This
or
is,
less.
this is the full
This-
game.
This is the full game, yes. This adds
It's fine.
this adds an exotic feature never seen in RPGs, especially Bethesda games. Are you guys ready for this?
Ooh.
You guys
Wait,
ready
did
for this?
they put Asians in it? Does it make it exotic if you put Asians in it?
Sage, are you sitting down?
I think so.
They put NPCs in it.
Holy shit!
Oh.
There's half the
So
game universe.
So there's NPCs in it. And speaking of NPCs, so I'm just going to show you guys this right here. Do you guys see my screen here? So right here,
4.6.
4.6. Steam, which you think would just light this shit up, mostly positive.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I have people on my friends list playing this, and I'm like, do you want me to unfriend you? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
So you're saying go back to Fallout 76? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
What the
To interrupt right now,
What's up?
Salt Tier Podcast is brought to you by Fallout 76, the greatest game to ever exist.
Thank you, Bethesda.
Never
You make
played
all the greatest
And-
games.
Thank you, Bethesda.
Don't give a shit
And-
about Blizzard. Don't give a shit about
and-
Epic.
And Voodoo Ranger, but only one of these two things is good. So
Oh,
Well, let's not be off-brand here. I'm not trying to be
Okay,
off-brand.
Oh my
okay,
god.
so I showed you guys the 4.3 or whatever, and here we are on Steam, mostly positive, right? Meanwhile, Fallout 76, Bethesda investigating bug where NPCs permanently steal your stuff. That's happening right now.
Good, because you didn't deserve it anyway, you fucking
That's
loser.
basically what's happening is you'll fight some NPCs, you'll die, and instead of your body like disappearing, it stays there for a second, and they loot your corpse and pick your best weapon, and then when you go back to get your shit, it's gone, and they're shooting you with your best gun. And
That's
there's no way
fucking
you can go
hilarious.
back.
That's actually really
And-
tight.
And even if you kill them, they don't drop your gun anymore. It's just gone.
That's
So
also fucking tight.
So
I'd
that's
be
happening.
so fucking mad.
And are we seeing this right here? I found this video, came out April 23rd. This is after the Wastelander update of nothing but glitches and breaks, and it's 32 minutes long.
Welcome to
32
Fallout
minutes.
76, baby.
So it's mostly positive, and
Yeah.
it's a 4.6. But the NPCs sell your stuff, and there's still 32 minutes worth of clips to watch on YouTube since April 23rd.
Sage, what's the
So-
important game you have to say? Tell me now.
So,
Tell me what you have
I
to
just
say.
thought be buyer beware out there. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
All right.
Get
Goat of duty. I goat you to join the herd now.
Go to
What?
duty.
Goat of Duty. London,
Goat
bring
of,
that
oh
up.
my god. This it's like Goat Simulator in Call of Duty, but together you're a goat and you shoot other goats and there's targets and you noodle. Oh my god, this game's stupid and it's early access on Steam.
Wait, so it's not Goat Simulator? It's a totally separate game.
It's totally different. It is Goat of Duty, so it's Call of Duty, but you're a goat.
Is it by the same people? Because this seems like something that they would do. Let me look. Go to Duty.
34 Big Things SRL. Riser Games is the publisher.
Just type Go to Duty.
Yeah. 34
London,
big
London
things.
figure it out. We don't pay you enough anyway in internship hours. Get your fucking hours. Let's go.
Also,
is-
London, get moist.
Oh my god. You can oh no.
Are you gonna show us it?
Yeah,
This is
you
my-
gotta give us a link.
Someone
This
else
is-
I did share it in Facebook,
Oh.
but if someone else stops sharing their screen, I'll go live and show
Yeah.
the trailer
Yeah.
again.
I like to point out that this is by the same people that make the YouTubers life game. Like a lot of people play this on YouTube a lot. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of crazy.
All
okay,
right.
here.
Sage, bring in the link that London showed us.
Let's see.
Close this. Holy shit. Wow. What is this? What is this?
Oh.
Goat of Duty. Oh no.
There's also another game.
Look at us. We turned into a reactions video.
I
Yeah.
go you.
So there's
Wow.
also another game too that maybe come on that point of PlayStation game.
Oh my god.
There's
He's
a
He's got robot arms.
how is this not made by the same people?
I mean, it probably is.
What else?
Oh,
Is
wow.
that a-
Oh!
Oh, they have legs and arms.
Oh, and this is like Die Another Day,
Is that what that is?
or Die, what's that movie with Tom Cruise? Live, Die, Repeat.
Oh, it plays
Devilish
like fucking.
Bastard.
It plays like Quake. What the
It
fuck?
plays like
It plays like
Serious
Quake.
Sam. It's like Serious Sam.
Goat Nitos!
Is that what that is?
There's another game like this where you play as crabs. Have you seen that one?
Tracer. Crabs? No.
What's that game called?
Anyways, so this game plays like Doom.
Oh my god.
I get it. Maybe I don't know. How much does it cost? Is it like $10?
$9.99, but it's early
$10.
access right now.
Fucking
Yeah.
psychic. I know how to price games out. I should just work in biz dev. Fuck, I'd be tight. I don't know shit about business. I just worked in the video game industry for no real reason.
I said
Anyway.
Oh,
stop
someone's-
streaming.
Matt Stotts is
Oh, he
Is-
wants
is
to play
name
Escape from Tarkov. Nothing's
Tarkov.
better.
He
You're
said
not.
he
you're
said
not ready
probably
for that.
better.
You're not ready for that. No one's ready for Escape from Tarkov.
No, no one is. Even the
No
people
one
that are into it.
You know what we are ready for? Sadly.
Getting moist.
Sadly, we're ready for closing statements and getting moist.
Yeah. Closing statements. Let's go with the father of two with the nice fiance. What are your closing statements?
My closing statements are everybody remain safe who's been safe. Anybody going through any stuff.
Come here.
Thoughts and prayers with you, in your family, if you know anybody that's been going through some stuff, thoughts and prayers. But everybody else, in the meantime, just lay low. Try not to go insane. I see people starting to slip a little bit. People are starting to lose it a little bit. Hang in there. We're all in this together. We're all going insane slowly. Like, hang in there. At least it's not Cthulhu, like Loud and Brown brought up earlier, because then we all would be insane. And do whatever you have to do to take your mind off of whatever you have to take your mind off when you can, when it's healthy. With video games, books, movies, anything like that. As long as you're not hurting yourself and other people, do it and enjoy, because life's short. Hashtag YOLO. And hit us up on the Steam group if you want to play some stuff. Right now we're playing Borderlands 3. Right now
We should be still giving away games.
Yeah, especially at this juncture. Yeah. Tag us. Join our group on Steam, just Saltier Podcast on Steam. Join our group on there and leave a comment, and that'll automatically enter you to win some games, of which we have plenty to give away. Ask our boy Matt there in chat.
He got
Snotty.
a game. He got games.
He got
did,
2 games.
He did the bare minimum.
Yeah,
He
Dottie.
existed.
he was just a fan.
Supportive.
And he's there every
GG.
week. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Enjoy life. Life's short. Don't go crazy. And at least it's not Cthulhu. Just to tell yourself that. To my wherever else around me, where am I kicking this to? Over here.
Go. It's gonna be the one who is a 13-year-old child in his bedroom.
Oh, Hey Maniacs, this is Loudon Brown at Loudon Brown on Twitter and Instagram.
Where's your
Remember to like.
poster?
Yeah, I know it's over there. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You'll get all the information from those. The YouTube is not up to snuff yet because London has been sleeping. We're looking toward something maybe to possibly stream that at the same time. We'll see. We will see.
Where would people like us to stream to? Maybe that'll be a question. Because, I don't know, we're looking into technologies. Apparently people want to take advantage of my live stream background because I actually do that professionally. I just don't stream on Twitch because I'm a boring piece of shit. Anyways.
Not true.
Otherwise, closing statements. Do not go to the Capitol with open carry and your stupid camo hat telling people to open up the businesses because you need a haircut, because that's dumb. And
yo, did you see the people
close-minded
lined up the other day to go to get their haircut?
Oh my God! You know what? To heck with all of them. They're all gonna catch the virus, and
that's what I said. Take them out. You want to get sick? Get sick.
It's the freaking Darwin in it. The problem is they're gonna travel and infect all of us good gamers when they should be freaking quarantine lockdown gamers.
Playing online.
Anyway.
Just look scruffy like the rest of us. Come on.
Play online, look scruffy. I am, by the way, saying this with Washington State having a very good unemployment program and getting money out to people that need it quickly. I've heard some horror stories from people living in Idaho,
Florida,
Atlanta, Florida. Well, Florida could drop into the ocean. Their leadership is letting them die.
That's where Magic Jake lives.
Oh, sorry, Jake. You're dead. You're dead.
You're fucking dead.
Your government doesn't care about you. The local government in Florida is not listening and not taking precautions, so you're all going to die. That said, if you have anything in your control, stick to yourself. You can survive very easily on way less money when you don't go out. It's boring, but if that makes sure that grandma doesn't die, that's cool. This is all the more reason to tackle through all these games that you haven't touched and all these shows. I've watched 4 seasons of The Sopranos in not even 2 weeks. I am flying through it.
How many are there?
8.
Halfway.
Nice. Yeah, halfway through it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you this is the craziest thing. After Demon Slayer, One Punch Man, and Attack on Titan, you know what's on deck?
What's up?
One Piece, and I'm gonna do it, baby.
Get the fuck out of here!
Ooh,
No,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. What else am I gonna watch?
Before you watch that, watch Kill la Kill if you haven't seen that already.
I've of course seen that twice.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Correction. I'm gonna watch Ozark, and then
Ozark.
I know I'm gonna watch Ozark, and I heard Shameless is great, but then One Piece.
Shameless will wear on you. That's a show that tires you out. Okay, we all have that friend, or we've all met those people that some shit's always happening to them, and it just stresses you out. Like you don't want to hear that shit all the time. That's what that show is. That show is that friend that will stress you the fuck out. So just be warned.
Okay. That said, like I said, subscribe, share, tell us stories, jump on the chat with us. You could hear, or if you're shy, just comment on our Insta. I think we respond to people more than our Facebook. The Facebook stuff gets drowned out because there's 7 people with our Facebook login. So every now and then stuff will get shared and no one will comment on it. It'll just get drowned in the ether. But our Instagram, I'm pretty good about replying to stuff on that. So maybe touch that. Also, send us pictures of your dogs.
Yep.
With that, I'm sending it to Sage Bell Model.
She's about to type.
Hi.
Give her a mouse.
I know she can type. This is Rosie. This is my little pupper. She's a 9-month-old rescue pupper.
Beautiful.
She's already learned a bunch of tricks. Very smart.
Know. Who's the
Very
best?
So cute.
Who's the best? Who's the best?
It's an all-ladies household, huh?
You're the best.
Never had a dog with a tail before.
Oh,
this is new.
Yeah.
Stepping up.
Yeah, so brushing a tail is weird. I'm going to say that. Tails are weird. Also, I guess support local businesses. I just bought $100 worth of books from Powell's Book.
Nice.
Half of that is comic books.
Nice. Hey,
It's not a fucking book.
Yes, it is.
The other half's gardening.
Comic
Yeah.
books are-
Also, yes, support
Represented.
Powell's. That
Yeah.
is an
Mhm,
institution in the Northwest.
And if you
Uh-huh.
can, if any are still open, support your local comic book shop, because comic books are about to be on their way out. Not the characters, not comics, but like actual comic book shops and actual
physical.
comic books are about to be
Mm-hmm.
not where they were this entire
You
time. So if you
overheat.
can, support the people that sell those, the local people that sell them. So had to be said.
I guess follow me at SageBell most places, and if that doesn't work, SageBell_model.
Nice.
And then we're sending it out to the Dark Prince of Del Ridge and the Lord of the Soft Boys.
Down.
Look at
Are
that
we
fucking
sure that's
dog.
him?
It's so cute.
I
So
know.
fucking
Look
cute.
at it.
Oh my
Little
god!
leg.
Yeah, I know you're killing Von Shady right now. Oh my
Oh.
god!
I'm gonna come
That
for your
dog
dog
will make me
Sage.
break out in hives.
She's
That's how-
really
that's how allergic
friendly,
it is.
so she will lick your face all up and down.
That's
Oh,
how I
no.
have my eyes.
She has no
swollen
boundaries.
shut. Hey,
Hey,
that's fine.
AV, Von Shady, don't you have to do some grocery shopping up north?
Noodle
No,
arms.
I paid an
Little
absorbent amount of
noodle.
money to get my groceries delivered by Costco.
No, you should go way up north and get your groceries from this dog.
Oh, okay. Anyways, they're trying to kick it to me in a
Aw,
very
look
poor
at you guys are
fashion.
looking at each other. Oh my god.
Oh my god! It's
Oh my
so
god.
cute.
Somebody capture that.
It's so cute. Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
it's your boy Von Shady. This is the Phone It In podcast, aka the Saltier podcast, where we're not in the studio. Brought to you part by Voodoo Ranger IPA. Thank you, Lauren from Voodoo Ranger. Apparently, she's gonna try to give us a supply drop to each of our house personally.
Yeah.
I know, such a great company.
God bless her. Cthulhu,
Yes.
bless her.
Bless her. Satan bless her.
No, if it was Satan, we'd all know.
Anyways, Voodoo IPA, very good. I'm very weak to it, so I'll have 2 of them and then get cramps because it's too much for my small poor boy body.
That's why
we
I had
also
to
want to
make
say shout out to the
strong.
Soundcasting Network, who let us do this shit for whatever weird reason. I mean, I guess you guys find this entertaining because we're the most diverse podcast on their
Oh, is that why?
syndication. I'm pretty sure.
not
well,
why.
Cambodia
shout out-
in the
Hey,
house.
Shut the fuck up.
Viet-
Shout out to Keith the Bookie and Bobby Big Boy Stills.
Eh,
Bobby Big Boy.
Yep.
eh.
And thanks to the people who help us bring us bonus round, which is a lot of people in this group plus people who aren't on camera right now.
Shout out to Goon.
Goon mostly because he is
Shut-
in that
shut up.
shit.
Oh,
Shout out to
also
Katarina.
shout out to Serp.
Yep. Serp who
Yeah.
runs the
Serp
stream
running.
because he does a better job than I could ever do.
No, he does a better job than you want to do.
Serp does a better job than I'll ever do for streaming. But
Shout
yeah.
out to Space Skylar over here,
Ah,
Yep.
over here slacking on the Borderlands. He got burnt out and hit like max level in like 3 days, and now he doesn't want to play anymore.
I mean,
Damn.
What about
that's
you,
it.
Skylar?
Anyways, you can find me on Von Shady on most things. You can find us on a lot of social medias. Derek, plug the social medias for Saltier.
social media, that's Instagram and Twitter at salt_tier pod. Facebook is just Salt Tier Podcast. And then we are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, SoundCloud. We're also at Soundcasting Network. The other ones I've never even seen our podcast on, but apparently we're on, not Mixer. Is it Mixer?
No, Mixer is the Twitch of Microsoft. Nice try. Try again.
Yeah, so we're definitely not on there.
Not on
Yeah.
there yet. Unless he
Not
wants
yet.
to be there,
Have an
who
account.
knows?
Sti-
Follow
Maybe
me.
Is
we'll
it
go there.
Stitcher?
Sure.
Stitcher.
Yes, we're on Stitcher.
I know. Hey, Mixer, come and
You're-
contact us. Yo,
You're,
let's,
you're getting,
hey,
you're,
on the DL, let's talk to Cookies and see if we know anybody. You get us on friggin'
you're
Mixer.
getting your Ers mixed up. Your
Yeah.
Stitchers and your mixers, you're getting them mixed up.
Anyways.
Yeah,
AV,
too much to drink,
I'm just
sir.
saying. Who, me? Nope.
Anyways.
Everybody, get moist.
We're getting moist. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll work on getting the episodes to the sound only podcast stuff for the Spotify's, the SoundClouds, the iTunes, and the Google podcast.
Google
Anyways,
Plays and the Stitchers.
I'm. It's time for a nap, so I'm gonna stop the podcast.
It's time